Let's welcome the third speaker. The third speaker is Mr. Shun Ishibashi. His speech title is The Dangerous Drifters on the Sea. The Dangerous Drifters on the Sea. So Mr. Ishibashi, please.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies and honorable judges and the questioner. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. When I was a junior high school student, I went to Okinawa. I was looking forward to see blue and beautiful sea. However, it was just a dream. During my dive into the sea, I often saw a lot of garbage and a dead bird that had been entangled in a rope. At that moment, I was really shocked because our garbage killed animals, and I was surprised at the hazardous condition of the sea, which was regarded as a beautiful thing on the surface. About 10 years has passed. Such a situation still continues now. Today, I'm here to talk about sea garbage, which is sinking and drifting on the sea and being washed ashore. As one of the Japanese people, I'd like to completely eliminate the sea garbage from Japan because Japan, one of the marine nations, is highly likely to be affected by the sea environment, and our eating habits deeply depend on marine resources. I hope this speech will become the key to make better sea environment. These days, there is a lot of sea garbage around Japan. In 2013, it totaled 700,000 tons. 60% of them were things from our life, like plastic bottles, and 30% were ones from fish industry, such as ropes or nets. Surprisingly, the amount of it tripled that in 2000. They are washed ashore and cover a whole beach. Unfortunately, sea garbage gives 3 bad effects on Japan. First, animals eat garbage like plastic bags or bottles and tend to get entangled in ropes or nets. Finally, they lose their lives because of these dangerous drifters. Actually, when a Japanese engineer investigated a turtle's body, there was a lot of garbage in its stomach. Second, sea garbage shows its fangs and threatens us. In Kanagawa Prefecture, one boy drowned in the sea because his leg got entangled in sea garbage. Also in Amori Prefecture, a boat was overturned because it was entangled in a rope, which was thrown away. As a result, 6 people died and were missing. Sad to say, such cases are not special examples and often take place. Third, Japan has a big financial burden because of these drifters. In the concrete, the cost to correct them is tremendous. For example, the research conducted in Nagasaki Prefecture showed it costs about 450 million yen to collect these drifters. Also, in other prefectures, the local government have crucial financial burden by them. So, these drifters have substantial negative impacts for Japan. Why is the sea garbage generated? There are 2 causes. First one is littering domestic waste, such as plastic bottles or packages. Many people don't throw the garbage in the right place, like trash boxes. Under this situation, the left garbage is conveyed to the river by rain and wind. Flowing on the river, garbage gets to the sea. According to the survey conducted in Japan, about 80% of the garbage littered by people is conveyed to the river, and the amount of it increases during rainy or windy day. Second, fishermen also dump garbage illegally. If the garbage is generated and left on the ship, it becomes an obstacle while working, and the cost of disposal it becomes their burden in finance. So, that causes an us. Please recognize this situation where we are polluting the sea killing marine lives and suffering ourselves. Japan should make efforts to remove this misery. But you may say, we should do cleanup activities more and more to deal with the garbage. Certainly, it is a good way to eliminate the garbage, which is already trashed. But it is not enough to solve this problem completely. Even if we continue cleaning, sea garbage will be produced constantly. So, we have to seek more productive ways. So, what should we do in order to eliminate the sea garbage from Japan? To decrease them, I have two suggestions. First, the Japanese government should introduce a deposit system. This is the method to stop littering and collect garbage efficiently. When consumers buy drink or packaged products, shops take a fixed deposit on the price of these products. Then, after using the contents, consumers return them to a designated place. By doing so, they can retrieve deposit. Consumers come to think they must not litter because they make a loss in finance if they don't recover deposit. According to the survey in Virginia, the amount of recovered containers increased and the amount of littering decreased by introducing deposit system. In Germany, the government made this system compulsory. Surprisingly, they succeeded collecting as high as 90% of the garbage. Therefore, it is necessary for Japan introducing this system. Secondly, the Japanese government should introduce the buyback system of sea garbage, which governed by the garbage from fishermen and disposes it. If the garbage is generated and left on the ship, fishermen take it to the organization, which is run by government, and then the officers of the organization buy the garbage and pay money according to the amount of it. Thanks to this, we can decrease marine disposal of fishermen and recover the natural sea environment. Now, the system is usually in Korea. After that, about 40% of sea garbage has decreased. Moreover, Korea succeeded cutting the cost of recovering trash. So, this suggestion is so effective to solve this problem. The sea has supported our lives in many ways. The sea has given us a lot of blessings. However, it is now in crisis. It is caused by our foolish actions. Please imagine that the trash which becomes dangerous drifters hurt marine creatures and us, Japanese people. Perhaps you could be an indirect killer unconsciously. So, isn't it our turn to protect the sea? Thank you for listening.
Now we have a question and answer session. Mr. Tamura, please.
Hi, Shun-san. How are you?
I'm really nervous.
Nervous. Okay. Okay, you did a great job. All right. Okay, let's get started. First question.
Yes.
Sea garbage increased 3 times as much from 2000 to 2013.
Yes.
What is the reason behind it?
I think there are two reasons. The first one is the Japanese people don't have the sense of danger about sea garbage. According to the survey conducted by the NGO named by Riverfront Institute, about 80% of Japanese people don't know about the problem about sea garbage. So I think this is one of the reasons that cause this problem. And the second one is the cost of disposing the garbage by fishermen is become higher than before. Now the Japanese government taken the policy of raising tax. Because of that, the cost of disposing the garbage is increased. So, because these two factors cause the increasing of the number. I think.
Okay. You said that one of the reasons of the increase in sea garbage
Yes.
is the fact that people
Yes.
litter. And you suggested two solutions,
Yes.
and one of them is that the government should introduce a deposit system.
Yes.
And you said this deposit system has already been adopted in Germany.
Yes.
And can you tell us how it works in Germany, this deposit system?
In Germany, the government, as I said before, the government made this is compulsory. In the concrete, the government set the corner that recover the that receive the recovered containers, and because of that, many people went there and get the deposit from because of this.
So it's been successful in Germany
Yes.
by introducing this system.
Yes.
Okay. What do you say that if the same kind of system has been introduced in Japan, the deposit system, what kind of problem do you think will occur?
I think the problem is, I think the price. This is the problem. I think the price of the dairy product become expensive. Because of that, the many Japanese enterprises worry about, for example, our customers don't buy our products, something like that. So this is kind of demerit, I think.
And also, consumers have to bring it back to the store or the stations. It's really hassle, right?
Yes,
Okay.
but according to the survey conducted by Keio University, about 90% of Japanese people agree with this idea because although this system is introduced in Japan and the price become expensive, if they go to the designated place, they can retrieve deposits. So there is no demerit. So many Japanese people agree with this idea.
All right. Here is the last question,
Yes.
and you can use 1 minute in answering this question. Suppose you are the governor of Tokyo, Governor Ishibashi. And suppose I was a president of 7-Eleven, okay? And I say, Mr. Ishibashi, I don't like your idea. Please don't introduce this deposit system because it's not convenient at all. That makes our sales go down. So how would you persuade me to introduce this system?
Certainly, by introducing this system, the price of your products will be expensive. So there is a possibility that your customer don't buy your product. But the statistics shows that many Japanese people agree with this idea, and many Japanese people want to save our lives or marine creatures by introducing this system. So I think this system is a very important thing. So I hope you will enter the Severin market, introduce this system.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
The Q&A session is over.